Hi everyone, good morning, happy Monday, or good afternoon, or good evening, wherever you are watching from. It's Marcy Denning here from Stampin' with Marcy. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Canada, and I sell all of the fabulous Stampin' Up! Products that I share with you. Welcome to my Monday morning mojo. I hope you all had a fabulous weekend. Relaxing, having fun, creating, gardening, whatever it was. Today I'm going to be sharing the fabulous flowering cactus product medley with you. It is in the January to June mini catalog. This, as a reminder, is going on until June, the beginning of I'm reading the back. June 30th. But once the retiring list for this comes out, it will be while supplies last. Don't forget, we've got our annual catalog is retiring, so that the brand new one with fabulous new products will be coming live. I do apologize. Oh my goodness, the lighting today. It's very glary. It is a rainy day here in southwestern Ontario, so it's thrown my lighting off a little bit. Hello and good morning. I forgot to say that. Welcome and thank you for joining me. Please say hello when you join me. Please let me know where you're coming from. If you're watching live, you're going to see that little red button up at the top corner saying live. Otherwise, you're watching the replay. If you're on YouTube, you're definitely watching the replay, but please still comment. I love to hear from you. I do respond, maybe not right away, but I do respond to all of the comments that are left for me. Hello, Jeannie. Thank you for joining. I haven't brought you up on my iPad yet. I'm still looking at the screen. I think that is all I wanted to say before we flip you down. So let's, thank you for sharing, Jeannie. It is how I reach more customers and team members, crafty friends. So thank you for sharing. So I'm going to flip you around. Give me a moment because I haven't appeared in my videos in a while. So it might take me just a little bit to get you all flipped around. So close your eyes if you get motion sickness. We're going to flip the camera. All right, you can see out my window there that we are very dull and gray. Danny took Miss Buffy this morning. It's a very exciting day here for us. Miss Buffy is getting a haircut finally. So that poor little girl, I'll post a photo later. She was on the waiting list for quite some time because she had surgery. So she has finally gotten in and will be getting a haircut and a bath, and she's going to be able to see again. Oh my goodness. She doesn't like anybody coming near her face. So the groomer has her work cut out for her. All right, so let's see here. Are we good? Oh, tomorrow there is a, I believe it's tomorrow, a clearance rack refresh. So be sure to check that out. All right, I think I should be okay. We are, it doesn't want to stay up. I sprayed my Archon mount this morning with Jigaloo because it was getting very stiff, and now it doesn't want to stay. It keeps going down. So hold please just one more second while I see if I can't get you to stay where I'm putting you. All right. Yes, thank goodness this time our lockdown, the groomers are open. They are an essential service. Our poor furry pets need to be groomed. All right, so let me bring you up on my iPad here. Let me share you to my Stampers group. And while I'm doing that, I'll just move this up. I'm going to have to move my mat here. The paper pumpkin for May is a baseball themed one. So if you have any baseball fans in your life, this might be the month to get this fabulous kit that comes delivered right to your door. All right, let's just grab a new. All right, we're just going to do this because I've taped my mat down. So there we go. All right. Yes, so this kit, if you've got baseball fans, this kit, let me just read what it says. The sign-up period is April 11th to May 10th. And it says that the kit contains supplies to create 9 cards with coordinating envelopes, offers a timeless throwback touch with classic colors, pinwheel and pinstripe patterns, and a vintage washed paper pieces. It also comes with a ballpark favorite, bubble gum. Chew while you craft or slide it into a card. Isn't that fun? As well as the exclusive stamp set and classic Stampin' spots. So, wow, lots of fun in this. I can't believe they're actually including bubble gum in it. That's pretty cool. All right, so adjust my lighting so that we are nice and bright. Okay, so this morning, the card I'm going to share with you is using the Flowering Cactus Product Medley. So Product Medley, if you are unaware, is the stamp set, the designer series paper, dies, usually twine or ribbon or whatever kind of embellishment is going to be included in it, all together. So this can be found on page 8 and 9 of the mini catalog, and it is $95, which is actually quite a savings because you get the bundle, which generally bundles are anywhere from $65 to $75, as well as you've got your 48 sheets of 6x6 designer series paper. So that's another $15.75. So, and then you've got your twine. So generally speaking, I haven't done the math, but generally speaking, it is usually around $105-ish worth of product, and you're getting it for $95. So let me just pull this out. As well, there is felt, these felt embellishments, which these would be, what, about $12 or something like that. So that it is your Highland Heather and your Calypso Coral. Flip it over. So you've got 4 sheets of each of these fun embellishments, felt embellishments that are stitched. And it's hard to see, but when you pop that out, look at that. Isn't that so cute? So this is really quite a deal. And then this was me trying to get it off. It was kind of like very difficult. It's like, where's Waldo, trying to find the end of this twine, but there's quite a bit of twine on there. So it's your Calypso Coral and your, it's like a linen thread. But let's take a look at this designer series paper here. We have in here, I'll get them, we've got some printed laser cut images here as well. so that you can sorry, they're not die cut, laser cut. You die cut them out with the coordinating dies so that you don't even have to stamp if you don't want to. So there's 8 sheets of that, 2, 3, 4, as well as you've got your designer series paper that is double-sided. I know that there have been a lot of samples out there already. This is the one that I'm using today. I love these little cactuses on the back too, but I'm using the flower. Like really fun patterns. So if you are a fan of cactuses, this kit is for you. It is just fabulous, I think. And as you can see, I haven't been playing with it that much, so I need to get on it. I have family in Arizona where they have lots of beautiful cactuses. My sister Ann, her middle son Drew, is a naturopath doctor in Arizona, and we've been down a couple times, as well as my girlfriend Diana Gibbs is in Arizona. So I've been down there a few times, visiting Di and Drew and his wife Caitlin. So let's just put all of this stuff here that I don't need back in here and out of the way. Hello, Pat. Thanks for joining today. So this is the card that we're going to be creating, and I'm using the Painted Texture 3D embossing folder. I have already embossed that piece of cardstock. My colors are Highland Heather and Pear Pizzazz. Make sure I'm in screen here. So I've got, as you can see, I've got one of my little embellishments here. And is the camera going to pick it up? Yes, of course. I had to add a little bit of Wink of Stella right in here to the tips of that flower, and I did stamp that. And then I'm sponging on my elements here. So let's get started here. All of my card stuff right here. Move that out of the way. Put the card here for you to see. All right, so because we are photopolymer, we need the Pierce mat. We need a little bit of cushion for stamping. All right, so I've already got my stamps mounted on my clear blocks here. And where is that cactus? So I've already die cut out this cactus with the die that also not only embosses, but also pops out those little prickly things. I think this kind of looks like a cucumber myself. So we've got, before I do anything else, I want to get this one done first. So I'm going to take my Highland Heather and a sponge dauber. I wash my sponge daubers out. I rinse them out. Make sure we're nice and loaded with our ink. And then I'm just going to go around the outside of my cactus here. All right, now we need to stamp our pretty flower. I'll bring you up so that you can see. Our pretty flower is Highland Heather, making sure that there aren't fuzzies on it. I think that looks good. I re-inked this stuck to my stuck to the stamp. All right, so there we have that. And then let's take a look at this before we stick it in the ink pad. Oops, wrong color. Oopsie, we don't want a purple cactus. We want a Pear Pizzazz cactus. Get that out of the way. Use my hand to dry. All right, let's try that again, guys. My goodness. All right, so we don't see any. Oh, there's one right there. There. And it's black and white, so I know it's Mr. Marshall. And then move that out of the way so I don't accidentally. So I'm taking my sponge dauber, and before I do anything else, I am loading it up, and then I am going to go around the outside of my stamp. And before I pick up any more ink, I'm going to dab it so that I get all that excess Pear Pizzazz off of there. And then I'm going to come back in, and I'm going to go around the other side. And it may not look like you're doing much, but when you flip it around, you can see the tone here and over here. Okay, so I want to add just a bit more. To this side here where my flower is not going to be. There. That should be good. Oop, I have hit that with my finger. So let's add some ink there. All right. Because I've been, let's do it beside. You want to make sure you've got enough room when you're running it through the die cutting machine. And I better get that green off my finger before I go and contaminate any white cardstock. So there we go. So there we've got our fun two-toned, easy peasy with the Stampin' sponges. You just always want to make sure that when you are doing two colors, you're stamping a different color, that you do like I did and dab it off so that you're getting rid of that excess, because you don't want to contaminate your ink pad with another color. You want to be as careful as possible. So we are going to take out our dies. Now I had used this one die here before with that butterfly card. So we need this die, and oh, it's still in here. We need this die here. So just off camera, we are going to move this out of the way for the moment. Seems like I'm all over the place this morning. All right, so I'm just off camera here, lining up my flowers and my cactus. Let's bring you over here so that you can see. And I'm going to grab some of my purple tape here to just rip a piece, get that excess tack out of it by using my hands. And this die actually has the little nubbies on it as well, so that you're not die cutting off those little prickly nubby things, whatever they are called. I don't know. All right. So we've got our 2 dies are on here. And let's put the other plate on top to build our sandwich. Crank it through the Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. And there we go. See, it's got all those little nubbies are die cut nicely as well. And there's our flower. So next, let's take that out of the way. That out of the way. We need this here to stamp our sentiment. And then we need this piece here because on the inside, I have stamped my little flower in the corner, and I have added my Wink of Stella to that as well. So let's get our sentiment here. And I'm just making sure that there's no hairs. All right, and this is just a scrap, and as always, about an hour after my blog post will go live with all of the measurements as well as the product links in case you want to purchase anything from my online store. Okay, and now our flower for the inside, the bottom corner. Okay, that's done. Close this up so we don't get any ink anywhere. So in the evenings, the spring peepers have been singing like crazy. It's just fabulous. So I cannot remember the name of this punch at the moment, guys. It's carried over from the holiday catalog. So the one flags the end, the other does the opposite. So we are going to, I have it tagged in my blog post. So we are going to slide this in and punch, flip it around, and whoops. So yesterday I spent almost my entire day creating swaps for the new catalog. So they have to go out in the mail this week, so I'm super excited about that. I cannot wait to show you guys what I created. Oh my goodness, I'm just in love with the card that I created. And then I will share with you once I get them all back. I love doing swaps and getting inspiration from others, other demonstrators. And then I have another swap that I'm going into that I have to create for this week, as well as I have to get my cards or my catalogs stuff ready to go. So it's going to be a busy week. But my second swap is with the Maui Trip Achievers. Although I achieved Maui last year, I'm not going, obviously. So us Canadian demonstrators are getting together virtually for a Saturday afternoon while the trip is going on, and we are doing a fun afternoon virtual party. And we're doing a card swap, which I have to get hustling with. And we're doing, because when you're on a Stampin' Up! Incentive trip, Stampin' Up! Always gives you pillow gifts. So we are doing a Secret Sister, we're calling it. And everybody who wanted to be in it, their names were entered, and then a random draw. So we are to get gifts for our secret sister and send them to the person. And we are going to have so much fun that afternoon. Even though we can't be together in person, we are making the most of it and making our own fun. All right, so my designer series paper. So this is cut because there's 6 inches. So this is cut by to 3 inches wide. So that way you can get 2 pieces out of that one, as like for the card front, the bigger pieces, and then you can also then the offcuts from the bottom. You'll be able to use those for something as well. We like to make sure our product goes as far as possible. Just moving that over. All right, so this stuff here is popped up with dimensionals. As well, my little flagged end here, I have to take my Stampin' Seal across the center, and I always like to do that so that my twine has something to adhere to. So snip that, and then kind of, come on. My ends are being kind of wonky here this morning. Now, I've told you before, I think I tell you every time I go live, and as well in my blog posts, that if you have a shopping/wish list, okay, this one here is a little tighter, but that's okay. We can do a little, it's just as cute, looser. If you have a shopping/wish list that is $100 or more, why not join my Sassy Stampers family? I am always looking to welcome new team members, who I call family members, to my Stampin' family. You can sell if you would like, or you can be a business demo like me, but you don't have to be. You don't have to, let's do this one first. You do not have to do videos. You don't have to do anything like that. You can just, is that going to work? Look at this. This is my thriftiness. I took the one that had just had the outside pieces and I cut it all up and stuck it onto this other one that I found in my drawer, so that I have all of it in one spot. So I like to put that there to have a look and see. So I know that this piece here is going to overlap, so don't put any dimensionals on that piece there. So anyways, you can for your starter kit, it's $135, but you get to choose $165 worth of product, which is pretty fabulous. There is never any shipping on that. And then my phone was ringing. I do apologize. I hope. Okay, my phone was ringing, so I froze there. Doesn't that always happen? I do apologize. Hopefully I haven't lost you. Hello, Nancy. Hello, Brenda. I hadn't looked up. I was so busy doing this stuff. If your wish list is $100 or more, you pay $135. You get to choose $165, and you okay, so down here at the bottom, we're not going to put a dimensional. No shipping ever on the, let's see if that's going to work. Oh, that's a smidge too high. Yes, that will work. All right, so let's put this. So I know that this is going to go here. Anyways, you can be a happy discount shopper is what I like to call it. I know some people say just a hobby demonstrator, and on Saturday I had the Stampin' Up on tour, and when I met the one lady in the one breakout room, that's what she said, and I said, oh, please don't call yourself that. Nobody is ever just anything. You are not just a hobby demonstrator, meaning that you're just enjoying the discount. You are a happy discount shopper, and that is what works for you. That's what all you're interested in, and that is perfectly a-okay. There's never any pressure to sell. You do what you want, what suits your needs. However, if you do sell a bit to your family and friends, it does help you to meet your minimums. So I'm going to just put a dab of glue right there so that this doesn't come off. And right now, we get to the pre-order for the annual catalog is happening. So oh, you know what? I put all these on here and I didn't need to. We get to pre-order from it. So if you were to join my Sassy Stampers family right now, you could, let's move this one too, choose brand new annual catalog products as part of your starter kit. So I'm just moving that down a little bit more, and I'm going to put some adhesive right there. And then of course you get your lovely demonstrator discount. So I'm just scooching it over till I feel the bump of where that dimensional is, and I don't think I got enough glue there. So let's just take and there. Hold that for a second. Building this card, you know, takes a little bit of, is this the right spot for it? Is that the right spot? And then you can just adjust those, and that should be good. Okay, so we did the little flower here. So, let's see here. I think that's too big. So let's find, there's 3 sizes of flowers. So down here is another little tiny one. So I'm just going to put some glue here. You can use a glue dot as well. Good morning, Carol. Thanks for joining. You can use a glue dot as well if you don't want to use, if you don't want to use liquid glue. And then it's just going to take a little bit to adhere. But look at how you have so many. See, there's this one here has more stitching. This one here is like a tulip shape. This one has the stitching, more stitching in it as well. And then this one here. It's hard to see inside, so if I pull it out, you can see better. Super, super cute. And I know Carol has this product medley as well. So the last thing we have to do is add some of my favorite embellishment here, some Wink of Stella. And then on the inside as well. Now you could stamp your envelopes as well. Pretty them up. Okay, that'll just take a moment to dry. So, make sure my lids are on. Get this out of the way, straighten all this stuff up. So there are our two cards. They're pretty close to the same, just slight difference. So pretty. And then of course the inside with that beautiful Wink of Stella. Yes, super, super cute. All right, so I'm going to flip you around. So close your eyes whilst I bring you back up. Flip you so you're looking at the ceiling there. And I tightened this up maybe a smidge too much. Come on. And tighten, and whoop, we're a little crooked there. And says she loves it. You're getting a nice close-up of my wrinkly forehead here. Alrighty. So let's bring you up just slightly. There we go. Thank you so much for joining me today. It was kind of a little all over the place, it felt like. It's Monday. So what can I say? Mondays are not always smooth sailing. So anyhow, if there's any questions, let me bring my iPad a little closer. Like I said, all of these products are available in my online shop right now. The retiring sale is also happening right now. Things are selling out very quickly, so don't hesitate on that if there's something that you are wanting to purchase. The clearance rack is going to be updated tomorrow morning. Things go very fast, so I would suggest if you're wanting anything, get it right away. Don't wait for me to place your order. It's best for you to place it online yourself, because things really do. Sometimes they go in minutes, so you don't want that. Hello, Marianne. Thanks for joining. So I'm just looking down, scrolling to see if there is any other questions. I'm not seeing any questions here, so I think that is all for me today. I'm gonna have to get going fairly soon to London to go pick up Miss Buffy. Danny dropped her off for her 9 a.m. appointment, and then the two of us are going back in together to pick her up. So I will post before and after photos of that sweet girl with her haircut, her before where she couldn't even see, and then her after. So that is all for me, other than, let me just say, if you're wanting one of these fabulous catalogs, if you don't have a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator that you currently work with, and you have to live in Canada, I cannot send anything outside of Canada. I can send to anywhere in Canada. So if you are wanting a catalog, please let me know, message me, email me, marcy@stampinwithmarcy.com, to get your catalog in the mail. I have to get them ready to go. They should be heading out next week sometime. So, but first I have to get my swaps done because they have a definite deadline. So, yeah. So, thank you so much. I will see you Wednesday at 6:30, guys. Have a fabulous Monday. And I will see you again in a couple days. Bye for now.